Hello guys and welcome back to Little Bit of This and That. So I have, this is the fourth time of recording this episode and I really do hope this one goes well. in replaying the game to this point, there was a few things that I found. Obviously I did everything that we'd done before. But the only thing we didn't do before was have a proper conversation with the guy working, the guy that we got the the thing from with George. So I have had that conversation with him, and you will see it right now.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Take a look at this.
Hey! You're a cop?
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential. Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Can't beat. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Oh, those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Why would I want to help the cops?
Community spirit. Together we can combat crime and stuff.
How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that.
Okay, so I hope that for all of those who haven't played the game before and just want to see what he said, that's basically what he says. The only thing I should have done was probably not given him Russo's card. I mean, because he gives you the same answers anyway, whether you say you're a cop or a tourist. So, we have landed back here in Nico's apartment, and she has to do a few things before meeting George. So, we're just going to have a look around her apartment and see what she has.
You have no messages.
Uh-huh. I love the music. Like, I love the normal music of the game, but this in itself is quite nice.
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
Oh. That turned off. Let's listen to this for a little while.
I really do not know where we are going, but I pray to God that we are gonna get there. Stay with me, don't leave me where you going.
I do hope this isn't
I can't be
copyrighted.
left alone out of my own head.
My first
I
teddy.
think I know exactly what
Never
you're
had a boyfriend as loyal as
cause I
him.
think I feel the same way too. Take my hand and let's do a more walking to the
So I'm like bouncing my head. I love it.
Let's go to
So Yeah, do you know what? I don't even know what
The
that
box
song
was
is.
carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's.
Yeah, so it didn't say anything about the key. So I do think that the key to this is in the other elephant. And maybe it's like a secret to our father. I'm not sure. So, anyway, we're going to head out the door. We are going to talk to this beautiful lady over here.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
Okay, so...
I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Alright, so let's go back into our apartment.
So, where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug, eh? I was going to have to search everywhere.
So as I said, I have played this 4 times through, guys. So for the episode's benefit, I will click on everything again.
My first teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him. Undisturbed. No bugs there.
You gotta sit down, are you, Nico? I don't know why I don't know what this is about. I mean, she's definitely not searching for bugs. She's sat there writing something. And now she's gonna get up. Okay. Phone.
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Okay. Answer message thing.
You have no messages.
You have no messages. Nothing on the radio.
You said you called, but you never did.
I totally need to read the credits.
It was a photograph of my father. They hadn't placed the bug on the photo.
To find out who sung those songs. They are beautiful songs. I love them. Totally the type of music that I would play. Like, I would listen to. Okay, so can we look in it? Look at the box.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. But that small metal disc underneath it in the
Aha.
chest was a recent addition.
So, in the first ever recording of this, that is actually what I did.
Oh, chère cousine. You left me a little present. You shouldn't have.
So yeah, so that's how I sort of found the bug. I went round the room and that's sort of how I found it. And now Nico is going to kindly go and I would assume dispose.
You don't scare me. Espèce de...
I have no idea what that means. So I think we can come out of that now. And we can head out of our apartment. And we can head back to the cafe. Actually, saying that, on my first recording, I went back to the Carshon residence to see if I could talk to Milda again. And I met up with this dude, so...
Please do not finger the wires. They are high-tension, titanium-coated wires, especially imported from Birmingham, in England.
This guy was either into art or wire, or both.
If they were to become freed, this superb piece of kinetic engineering would topple and fall. At the same time, the force of the recoil would take your eye out.
Wonderful. So that's what both of them say.
The smashed window hadn't been repaired yet. There was just a sheet of flimsy plastic over it.
Okay, so that was like the balcony we were on. So let's talk to this dude here.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I am guarding the scene of a terrible and heinous crime.
Yeah, this statue. Tell me about it.
Au contraire, mademoiselle. This statue is a pure and visionary statement, a comment upon man's self-imposed isolation within a debased societal framework.
Not a crime, then?
The only crime you will find here is the murder of the great Monsieur Cachon.
No. How dramatic.
I know. Here in this very building, no less. It is top secret, but according to Cachon's wife, the killer was dressed as a mime. Police believe there was an accomplice, a young female journalist. Even as we speak, she is being hotly pursued up and down the land. No stone is being left unturned.
Good place to look for a journalist, officer.
We police are no fools.
Evidently.
Okay, so you heard him. So now they know about us. So I'm going to go through all of these, and then I'm going to ask about this at top.
How would you like a nice air clip like this?
I must warn you, mademoiselle, that I have been trained to resist such improper advances.
Okay, guys, you can't see me right now, but my eyebrow is up. Like, how many people do you know who come on to you with hair clips?
What do you think of this boat ticket?
Mademoiselle, if you think taking me on a boat trip down the Seine is going to get me into bed with you,
What?
then you are mistaken. I have been trained to resist women offering boat tickets, and men, too. We are up to date on gender issues, you know.
Well, I'm glad about that, but... Really?
Take a look at this shell case.
My God, this must be from the gun that killed him.
Are you sure? I think it is from an army field gun.
Ah, yes, of course. The size, that's the giveaway, isn't it?
He really didn't know, did he?
I knew better than to show him a safe key. Ever seen anything like this?
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You have talent, my dear. This is clearly your medium.
Oh dear.
No.
No.
Ever see symbols like these?
Only at the bottom of a bottle, mademoiselle. Ha! You see what I did there? I always find a little humor breaks the ice at a crime scene. Don't you agree?
Not really.
What do you think of my elephant?
A poor piece, to be honest.
Ah.
Derivative. Crude. Forget about.
Oh, really? I was just wondering where I should stick it.
Somewhere that doesn't get much light?
That's just what I was thinking.
But her dad made her that.
I'd be crazy to show him the paper with the code. No.
No.
Ever seen one of these?
Not since I was a boy. My father taught me how to whittle using a metal cylinder like that.
I bet that kept you quiet.
Indeed it did. I never talked to him again. He died before I finished.
Oh, okay.
How was Monsieur Cachon killed?
He was shot in cold blood with a gun.
We know that, Nico.
Why was he dressed as a mime?
I have my own theory. Either he was mad
Oh,
or he was a real mime, trying to throw us all off the scent by cunningly not wearing a disguise.
how long have you been in the police force?
All my life, mademoiselle.
It shows.
Thank you.
You must be quite an aficionado of modern art.
Au contraire, I adore it. In fact, I dabble myself.
Oh, really? I used to dabble myself, but I managed to quit in the end.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek
Why
comment.
would a mime kill Monsieur Cachon?
He was a hired killer, I expect. Everybody knows mimes don't leave prints.
Okay, you might have seen a bit of a cut there, guys. I spoke to him again just in case I missed anything, and he just basically said all the same stuff, so... Right, so now we're going back to the cafe. So, we don't need to call anyone. But we are going to... I'll tell you what, I'm going to try and go in first. To see what happens. I haven't done this yet.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I wanted to see the crime scene for myself.
It's too dangerous. I am under strict instructions to stop gossip mongers and vandals from getting in.
But I'm a journalist.
Exactly. Didn't you hear what I just said?
What if I told you I was from the insurance company?
I'd ask for your ID.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to want to...
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story.
Okay, so we are going to... See, that's him. So I'm going to go through this first.
Would you like this air clip?
What do you take me for? Some kind of a pervert?
Okay.
You see this ticket?
Are you trying to bribe me?
No.
I don't blame you, of course. Good-looking fella like me.
Okay, so apparently when this was made in Paris or in France, sorry if there's any French people out there that are watching this, apparently to seduce somebody, you used a lot of boat rides. So if anybody knows that was a sort of any sort of like either tongue-in-cheek joke or something, or of any history in regards to that, that would be great to know. But it does seem a bit weird.
What do you think of my shell case?
Are you in the scrap business?
Of course not.
Pity. I've got some rubbish just like that I need to get rid of.
Would you recognize this?
That is the key to a safe. A Warren special, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you know how I could get the paint out of this cloth?
What do you think this is? Household Tips Week?
He wouldn't be interested. He wouldn't be interested in a substitution cipher. Do you like this cuffing?
It's the kind of thing you pick up for a couple of euros at Les Puces de Saint-Ouen.
Nobody likes the dad's elephant.
Look at this secret message.
Very nice. But it's not secret now, is it? It's just a message.
Do you know this man?
He looks like a nasty piece of work. I had an uncle who was with the fascists, but we never talk about him.
What happened to him?
How should I know? We never talk about him.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
What do you think I am? A plumber?
Plumber?
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
So the body's been removed?
I certainly hope so, or it'll stink to high heaven when they take down these boards.
Shouldn't you check?
Are you kidding? They don't pay me enough to put up boards, let alone check for dead bodies.
Okay.
Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flobage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
Okay.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
That's what we're doing, guys.
Right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
Bye-bye.
The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
So there's nothing else to click on in here. You just literally click on the mirror.
A panel
And then you
had
see
been
this.
blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Okay, so now we're going to look down behind the pipes and pick up...
Behind the table were some damaged pipes.
we're going to pick them up.
Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track. There was nothing of interest beyond some bloody debris.
Oh, I didn't click on that last one. Didn't see it. Okay, we're going to head out. Now...
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Uh-huh.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And
Exactly.
found the evidence the police had missed.
Okay, so basically we need to look in the pouch, but I'm not going to just yet. I want to head and see. I did this on my first run through. The last 3, I have not done this, so I can't actually remember what Nico finds down here. So I'm just quite literally just making sure that there's nothing like I'm missing with Nico.
There might have been clues down there, but I was relieved I didn't have a sewer key.
So that's pretty much it then, obviously. What's this? A drain pipe.
The pipes weren't going to help my investigation.
Okay, so we can go this way now. Okay, so we want to open this up.
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Conchon's organization. Inside the pouch were 2 items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code. The artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie.
Yep.
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Conchon.
Okay, so I think I probably know this letter off by heart now. Obviously playing it 4 times, but I will basically go through what I said in the first time I recorded this. So Trinity reminded us in the first episode that when you start a letter, you generally start with somebody's name. So this letter was to Plantard, so we're going to assume that that is Plantard. So let's spell Plantard. So that is a P, and then the little E symbol, if I can find it, this one is an L. And then like that one is an A. And you got that, which is an N. You got that, which is the T. And then you have a circle. Yep. Which is an R. And then you have the U, which is a D. So Plantard. That looks like Pierre. So that would be the I. And then this was my train of thought, by the way. Well, when I did it the first time. So Plantard, Pierre, Ild. So I think that to me is K. Killed, which would make more sense. Pierre killed something. This looks is the same as Arno and Yamada. So, and this one was a Y, and that one was an M. There we go. So Plantard, Pierre killed. Full stop. Something trail from, I would say, that's an F, which then followed, because that's the only word I can think of that would look like that. Follow trail from Anno and Yamada, something will, something for, something now, we, something, Earl. So obviously thinking of all the I would say the G. So this has got to be a vigilant. Have. So we've got save, have, but they're the only 2, and cave. I don't see why it would be cave, but sure. Then we've got boom, come, some, home. So vigilant, something into Pierre. As a comma, so that's got to be an S. Pierre safe, something worries me, Emilda. So we can do, that's got to be a H, so she. The Thierry's girl. Croak. Broke, obviously. Murderer. So yeah, so it's especially murderer must. That's the same letter, so that's got to be U. And obviously, then the only one left is this one.
Plantard. Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arnaud and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Cauchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Okay, and that was pretty much my sort of train of thought with it all.
The artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie.
Okay, so I think we just walk out now.
The strange metal
There you go.
artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
So yeah, that was literally my sort of like train of thought in regards to that note. As you can see, it was very all over the place. There was probably times when you could see the words and was like, why is she not picking up on that? Obviously, as I've done this 4 times, I did know what the words were, and I was really trying to just sort of keep it really straight and simple. In other words, like just so you could see my train of thought. It wasn't like all over it was all over, but you get what I mean. Yeah, you sure. Okay, so we're going to do all this again because, and this is like the last bit we're going to do. Okay, so we need to put that there again. Sorry about the drinking, guys. Right. We're going to get that. And we're going to pop it in the hole. And we're going to walk into the secret area. And then we are going to use Plantard key here. And we're going to open the safe that we didn't get last time. No? What do you mean? It's exactly where it goes. Right there. There we go.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
So we want to look inside.
The folders were empty. Someone had removed anything that they thought could be incriminating. A photograph had been torn up.
And then we're going to do the photo.
If I could just arrange the pieces.
Okay, so I'm not going to read that. It will tell you how to do the photo. So I quite literally, when I do photos, I will quite literally just do sides first. That is how my granddad taught me, and that is how I will always do them. It's that one, I think, and then that one. Why won't go away? There we go. And then I believe, yeah, the corner right here. And then this one. And this one also goes at the top. Now obviously it's not a full picture, because I don't know if you've realised yet. You will realise when I do it. So just bear with me. So we're going to start working our way down now.
Oh my god. It can't be.
Oh, we've got another top bit here. What we got? This. Can't remember where that goes. Oh, I think it's there. It's his ear, isn't it? I'm gonna put that there. Oh no, we're not. I'll put it there.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father.
Dun dun dun.
Papa, oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Cauchon while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, Nico. That still is powerful as when I first heard it.
I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
So the voice actress who plays Nico, she's very, very good at portraying emotion in her voice, which obviously visualizing and seeing an actor, you can, they help with their face reactions and everything else. But not everybody can sort of do it as a voiceover. It's a very, very good skill to have, and the person who did Nico was very, very good at creating that sort of, you can really feel the emotion. So this is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Next episode we will do a bit more with George and hopefully go through, show Nico what we found. If you like the episode, please hit the like button. If you would like to see more Broken Sword or anything else that we're doing on the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the bell, as you will be notified of any videos that go up on the channel. We hope you're all staying safe. We hope that you're all doing well, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.